Not the far corner of your mama's basement. Listen, I can relate and agree because the way these rental prices in the US are set up, it would cost us an arm, a leg, two titties, a nipple. Listen, areola, whatever you want to call it, it would cost us all of that to move back. Especially, you get used to prices where you are, right? You really do. You get used to it. You get used to food prices. When I went back to the US for a visit in November and October, I was at Kroger like in sticker shock because I was like, I know these cookies are not this much, right? Like I know a pack of a dozen of eggs is not this much. It literally is very expensive to live in the US, and I think people are always like when they see us, traveling, they're like, "Oh, it's really expensive," or "I went there, it's really expensive." But you got to remember, living somewhere is different than tourist prices, right? Like we aren't. I'm not drinking $10, delicious hot cocos from Corette's every day like you would if you are visiting Paris, right? Um, I'm not. I try not to eat croissants every day. That sometimes, I got to work on that. But I don't eat croissants every day. I don't drink champagne every day. Okay, so it is sticker shock is real, and I've even done the numbers and just have thought like, okay, if I were to move back, what would my life look like? Off the top, I'm going to be spending at least 1,100 to 1,200 dollars on an apartment, at least minimum, right? Minimum. It doesn't count food, right? Doesn't count food. I've also got to think about insurance. It's I've got to get insurance. I've got to get a job to get insurance. Is so much, and people do not factor those things into the equation. Because listen, it's either gonna be living with one of my kids, right, or my mama. Okay, like mama, scooch over. And I'm not even playing because once you live abroad and then you try to move back, it is sticker shock, and we don't talk about it enough. You thinking that you're gonna move back and you thinking, oh, I'm gonna make all this money. You about to get caught in the trap of the US. It's about to take your it's about to catch you up. Like honestly, it's about to catch you up. And I look at the stories of a lot of people who moved abroad and then have come back to the US. And look, you have to do whatever works for you. Okay, whatever works for you. But I listen, I've run the numbers. I've ran the numbers. I know as soon as I move back to the US how much that is going to cost me. And I know, the UK definitely is stupid expensive, but depending upon where you live and how you live, moving abroad is definitely a financial hack. And I'm glad that we're actually talking about it because you really can save money depending upon where you live. You can go to cheaper countries. You can go to Spain, you can go to Portugal, you can go to Africa, you can go to Asia, and you can literally save a bag. You don't have to make as much money as you would in the US. Do y'all know how expensive it is? Like DC? I mean, listen, you know how expensive DC is? DC is not playing, right? Atlanta is not playing. Now, Atlanta is not as expensive as DC, but have you been to New York? Have you been to LA? Have you been to these places? Have you been to Oakland? It's expensive, y'all. It is very very expensive. So I try to always tell people, and even like my move abroad clients, that do the numbers, run the numbers, go on sites like Numbeo, Numbeo, Numbeo.com. Run those numbers. You know your own situation. Run your own numbers. See how expensive it is wherever it is that you want to go and compare costs. I promise you, you'll probably find that moving abroad may not be as expensive as what you think, and that what you're paying right now in the U.S. of America, right, is probably a lot more. So do run the numbers. If you need help getting your move abroad plan together, schedule a move abroad call. The link is in the bio.